I'm here with Nathan Free, Investment Advisor at Loan Studio Wealth Management. How are you, Nathan?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thanks for being here. Nathan, can you tell us a little bit about your history in your career to date?
Yeah, I've been working for the last 6 years with superannuation, investments, insurance, pretty much everything to do with financial services. And so now as a financial planner with Loan Studios Wealth Management, I use that experience to best service my clients.
Great. What is your role of investment advisor?
The role of an investment advisor, I think that typical term is a bit restrictive. I see myself as a bit more of a holistic practitioner.
Sure.
Look, certainly if a client comes to me and says, I only want you to review my insurance, I only want you to review my super, I'm happy to do that. But I think you're a bit negligent as a financial advisor if you don't look at the whole financial picture of a client. So that's things from their super, are they in the right product? Has it got the right options and flexibility for them? Is there other investments in line with their investor profile? Is it the right price for them? Also their insurance, have they got the right type of insurance? Have they got adequate insurance? Also, is it priced correctly for them? And all things like their investments, have they got the right investments, and their estate planning?
Right.
Have they got the right will? Is it actually going to do what they think it will when they die?
Sure. What role does insurance play when mapping out an investment strategy for someone?
First of all, you've got to look at what an investment strategy is, and basically that's planning for the future to have enough income and enough assets to achieve the dreams that you want for yourself and your family.
Sure.
For someone like me, it's having a nice house, sending my kids to private school, taking holidays once a year with the family, and ultimately setting up for a nice, comfortable retirement for my wife and I.
Sure.
Look, to achieve that, I'm on track, but I'm going to have to work hard and I'm going to have to stick to my plan now. If something comes along and stops me from working, either I get ill or get sick, I've got a safety net in place that's still going to allow me to achieve those dreams. So effectively that's an insurance policy. So insurance policies allow you to protect your dreams and still achieve them even if you become sick or injured.
Right. What types of insurance would you suggest to majority of your clients and why?
At a bare minimum, clients need to protect their most valuable asset, and that's their income. Again, looking at myself, I've got about another 35 years left to work. The average Australian makes $84,000 a year, so by that logic, I should make almost $3 million by the time I retire. Now, the cost for me to insure that $3 million is about $500 per year, and the best thing is that's actually 100% tax deductible, so that works out about $300 a year for all that protection. Now, that's more than I pay for insurance on my car, which is worth about $10,000. So yeah, absolute bargain and absolute essential to insure your income.
Absolutely. What is a minimum level of life insurance you would recommend to someone?
So when analysing a client's insurance needs or life insurance needs, I think it's important to leave the family no worse off financially if something happens to one of the people who are insured. So that involves basically paying off all debt, and looking to invest an amount that will replace their income over their life.
Right. What are some of the benefits of insurance in and out of superannuation?
So the biggest advantage of holding insurance inside super is cash flow. It allows you to have adequate levels of insurance without affecting your household budget. That's particularly important for people who have trouble paying for insurance, because quite often they're the ones who would probably be most likely to fall into severe financial hardship if something happened to them. Another great thing about holding insurance through super is the tax advantages. So if you salary sacrifice to pay your insurance premiums, say your insurance premiums are $1,000, say you're on the average of $84,000 a year, you'd actually need to make pre-tax $1,600 a year to have $1,000 after tax to pay that insurance.
Okay.
Now, if you instead salary sacrifice $1,000 into super, that will fully cover that insurance premium. So that's a massive saving right there.
Absolutely.
Having a cover outside of super, income protection again it's the only cover that's actually tax deductible, so you get those same advantages that I just discussed. But also holding income protection outside of super, you actually get a lot more benefits. For example, there's one benefit where if you break your hand, you still go to work the next day, but you can make a claim and get up to 1.5 months' salary on top of your standard salary as an insurance payment.
Sure. For a broker, what are the benefits of partnering with a good insurance advisor?
Yeah, sure. So I guess there's a financial motivation for it, in that by sending your client to a good financial planner, for a start, you're ensuring that they won't default on their mortgage because they're going to have insurance in place, so that if something happens to them, they're protected in that sense. Also, if they've got a good financial plan in place, that should set them up for the future to go back to that broker and get a loan for maybe an investment property or to upgrade their primary residence. The other reason is, and I think this is the reason that the guys at Loan Studio do it, is if you send them to a good financial planner, you've done everything you can to set them up for the best financial future that they can have.
Sure. How does a financial advisor get paid?
You get paid in a number of ways. So that when you set up a plan, there's a lot of work and actual costs involved in establishing advice for a client. So we can charge an upfront fee to clients for that advice. We also get brokerage from insurance companies. And finally, for investment advice, we can charge an ongoing fee depending on how complex their needs are. But there is a special promotion for all Loan Studio clients. We won't charge any upfront establishment cost to the client, so there's no out-of-pocket expenses there.
Sure. When should someone review their insurance needs?
Of course, if they haven't reviewed it with a professional before, really important time to do it. If they have reviewed it, but there's been some major life changes since they did, again, that's a perfect time to talk to us. Look, at the end of the day, we don't charge anything to consult with clients, so even if they want to come to us and talk to us about their current insurance and if that meets their needs, look, we're more than happy to have a chat, and any time's a good time to have a talk to us.
Excellent. Some great advice there. Nathan Free, Investment Advisor at Loan Studio Wealth Management. Thanks for being here, Nathan.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.